They're going to be hard-nosed. We know we're going to get the best shot.
You know, like I told our kids, I'm not going down there to lose. We're going down there to win.
You can throw out all records. You can throw out all that. I mean, because it's kind of for bragging rights.
A lot's on stake, and so it's going to be a fun atmosphere for our kids, and we're just excited to play football again.
Get ready, Pine. It's Friday night, and it's game time. I hope you're ready to go.
What time is it? What time is it?
We're happy to have you back, Patrick. We missed you last week.
I'm sure the levels in the green room back there are going crazy. This was a great night for football. Finally, some football weather out there. I know everyone enjoying that.
Yeah, that was nice.
Perfect game for our game of the week. Two rivals. Let's head on out to Foxworth as these two playing for the Marion County Championship. They're playing for a lot of Region 8 3A implications as well. The Wildcats unbeaten, the Trojans 4-2 in our game of the week. Not a lot of offense in this one, but a lot of defense if you like that. Raekwon Johnson with the sack. And some more defense as Jaden Duncan looking for something for West Marion. Tosses it up. It's juggled but intercepted by Josh Brown. Heck of a play for Brown, and he's got a big return for Columbia. But West Marion would get it back. The longest play of the night. This is a little toss to Octavius Harvey, who's going to throw a bomb to Larry McGee. And West Marion would find the end zone a few plays later as Jartavius Martin runs it in, but it's called back. Illegal formation.
Wow.
So we're still scoreless. Jartavius Martin again. This is 0-0. Now we go to overtime. Here's Jartavius Martin. Tater Rabbit breaks the tie. First score of the game comes in overtime. Cavante Squanigan. Key extra point is good. It's 7-0, so Columbia needing a response. It's Greg Fortenberry, the big boy, into the end zone. They need the extra point to extend this football game, and they can't get it.
Ooh.
Partially blocked at the line. Columbia just 52 yards of offense, and West Marion claims that Marion County championship. Here's the head coach after a huge win.
Wow. When you got a county rivalry, a very, very good football team right there, and to be 0-0 in regulation, I've been doing it 30 years, and I think that's the first one I've ever had. And but our kids showed a lot of toughness, a lot of grit, just being resilient, man. Defensively, we flew around. I'm so proud of this group. The seniors know this is their last chance to get that trophy back. I think that's 7 out of the last 10 years that we've won the county championship. And a lot of people downplay that, but Marion County has really good football. And if you can win that county championship, that's really special to our kids. So that was big. And Columbia had won it 2 years in a row, and to get it back on the west side was really big.
Alrighty, what a win. Now let's head on out to Hattiesburg, where the Tigers are hosting the Pearl River Central Blue Devils for homecoming night. The Tigers get their first points of the night on a safety. Tavia Sitton takes down the Blue Devils quarterback, and there Hattiesburg's Jordan Willis, season opening, keeps it to himself and picks up the first down. Blue Devils with an immediate response though. They'll get to Hinton and come up with the sack. So the Tigers will try for a field goal, but Blue Devils, Dalton Lee gets a hand on it, and his teammate Zion Lockhart catches the ball. And on a later drive, the Blue Devils fumble, and it's picked off by our player of the week, former player of the week, Walton Thompson for the Tigers, and they're able to make it down the field. Jacquez Andrews runs it in for the Tigers, and the Tigers come up with a big homecoming win, 22-13.
All right, West Jones and Laurel, another big rivalry here between the Bricks and the Laurel Tornadoes, wearing their blue jerseys tonight to commemorate 50 years since the last graduating class of Oak Park High School. That's why they're wearing blue. This is going to be Ashton Pruitt with the strap the strip sack, excuse me. And how about William McCullum right into his hands? Big man touchdown. The Tornadoes up 13-10. Wes Jones on the attack now. Alan Follis doing what he can, picking up a first down for the Mustangs. Wes Jones trying to respond here. It's Alan Follis going to look for his guy, Tajreek Randolph, in the end zone, but intercepted by Rontavious Thomas, and that was the story of the night. Turnovers for the Mustangs. Laurel wins a big one, 19-13.
That is a big win. Now let's head on out. South Jones hosting Brookhaven, and we'll get right into it, starting with the Panthers. They'll waste no time to get a touchdown. A handoff to number 4 on the Panthers. He'll take it in for a touchdown, making it 7-0 Brookhaven. Now, the Braves looking to step up with a huge pass to Dalton Keys. He'll pick up some yards before getting taken down by the Panthers. Jaden Watson. The Braves won't get anything going after that. Back to the Panthers. Here's a handoff to Xavier Gayton. He'll get a Panther touchdown, extending the lead 16-0. Braves now back on offense and looking for a spark. Luke Griffin connects with BJ Hawthorne. He'll take it home to put some points on the board for the Braves. They'll make that extra point, cutting into their lead 16-7. And right before the half, the Panthers try to extend that lead, but they'll get stopped right at the 1 by the Braves defense. South Jones couldn't come back though in the second half. Brookhaven wins 28-17.
All right, in Class 6A, the Petal Panthers in need of a win here, hosting Northwest Rankin. And Northwest Rankin, the Panthers going to get the ball first. That's Cam Marion. Cam Marion with a big run. He's upended there, flipped around, but that's a first down as the Panthers are driving. Caleb Porton going to find Jordan Cavett. Cavett does most of the work to get into the end zone. 7-0 Northwest Rankin on the road here. Petal trying to serve home here. That's Jackson Allen to Jeremiah Robinson. Robinson with a big first down across the middle. Jackson Allen again, this time to Garrett Barger. And Barger drags a couple defenders. Drive still alive. Allen to Garrett Barger again as he rolls out and finds him on the run in traffic. That throw. Petal with the touchdown, but they would lose by an extra point. We'll be right back with more Game Time. The Richton Rebels cheerleader is going to send us to break. Welcome back to Game Time. West Marion gets the win over Columbia.
Big win.
In the Region 8 3A. We're going to stay in that region for another big game as the Seminary Bulldogs were visiting Jefferson Davis County over in Bassfield tonight. First quarter here. Jabari Potts. Jabari Potts going to drop back and how about tossing one to a receiver who makes a one-handed grab. Seminary gets inside that 5-yard line. Then it's Potts again, handed off to Cameron Sanford. And Sanford finds just enough space to get into the end zone. 7-0 Bulldogs on top. And that gets a thumbs up on the sideline. Jaguars responding. That's Deidrean Alexander with a handoff to Nick Thompson. Thompson fights his way down about that 20-yard line of Seminary. Then it's Alexander to Algeray Arnold, our player of the Pine Belt. He's down to the 2-yard line. Alexander again. This time he calls his own number, and number 4 gets into the end zone. 7 apiece. Jeff Davis tied up. Second quarter, Bulldogs with the football. Cameron Sanford. Sanford following his blockers and dragging some defenders. Another touchdown. This was back and forth, but Jeff Davis would run away with it in the second half. 40-14 for the Jaguars.
All right, now Taylorsville visiting Enterprise Clark. The Tartars wouldn't waste any time on their first drive of the game. Quarterback Ty Keys would pitch it to his running back, Jeff Pittman, for a big gain. And a few plays later, Pittman would plow into the end zone for the score. Extra point, though, no good. So Tartars take an early 6-0 lead. Tartars now have the momentum on their side, but to be outdone. In the second quarter, the Bulldogs would run the sweep to the outside. Running back Ridge Kid, who would turn it up and find his way into the end zone. The extra point was good though. Bulldogs in the lead 7-6. On Taylorsville's next drive, they look to answer back. Keys drops back to pass to Arterius Miller, streaking down the field. The ball is underthrown. Daniel Swan, the cornerback, is able to track down the ball for the interception. Tartars, though, would go on to win it 33-28. A close one there.
Absolutely. Richton visiting Lumberton. And they know what time it is.
They know what time it is.
It's game time. Richton ball here in the first quarter. Richton's going to drop the ball, and Lumberton picks it up. And all of a sudden, they're scoring a touchdown defensively. 6-0 Panthers. Lumberton on offense now. That's Robert Henry. Mr. Football from a year ago, doing what he does best. Outrunning the entire defense to give the Panthers a 12-0 lead. He does that just about every week. Late in the second quarter, it's Richton's Kyle Earwood dropping back to pass. How about that interception from Trevon Jesse? Unbelievable play, and they take advantage with a touchdown. Lumberton wins big, 46-10.
Alrighty now, Columbia Academy hosting Wayne Academy. We'll pick it up in the first quarter. Jags up 7-0. Cougars trying to get something going, but fumble the ball, and it's recovered by Wayne Academy. So the Jags will take advantage. Stone Ross keeps it to himself, picks up some yards to get the first down, setting it up for what would be a Jaguar touchdown. But the extra point no good. Wayne Academy, 13-0. Jags offense keeps it rolling into the second quarter. Cross Cottrell finds a hole, and he's off to the races. Extra point is good this time. Wayne Academy extends its lead 21-0. Jags with another touchdown in the second quarter. Ross hands off to number 33, who fights through for the score. Wayne Academy will go on to win this one 41-22.
All right, and we'll stay in MAIS, a big one for PCS visiting Jackson Academy. The Raiders hosting the Bobcats, and you can see PCS off to a great start, 7-1. But they ran into a tough football team tonight. Deion Smith around the end. Nobody's catching him. He's committed to LSU, by the way. 55 yards, and that's a touchdown right there. Jackson Academy beats PCS in this one, 56-35. As we mentioned, West Marion gets a big win over rivals Columbia. It was Jartavius Martin with the game-winning points for the Trojans. Here he is after the big win.
Scored the game-winning touchdown. What are you thinking as the call comes into the huddle right there, right before you're about to get it?
It was just came down to a point where if a guy came through free, I gotta make a miss. I gotta hit the hole hard, knowing I gotta get 3 to 4 yards. It's just I gotta make a play.
You got a lot of carries all night. Why do you pride yourself on being a back that can do that?
Really, it may look like I got a lot of carries, but every single play we rotate in and out, sharing the love, and it just worked out perfectly. So one back won't get too tired, one get injured for a play, he come out, we got more backs rolling in, so it's all about the flow.
All right, defense, 0-0 game. Defense has to be the name of the game here. What makes you guys so tough to beat on defense?
That's just in our character. We're going to play hard as we can for as long as we can. Size don't matter at all with us.
And thanks to Jeff Morgan. This was actually his last night at WDAM. We appreciate all his help, and we wish him the best. This is Laurel's Marching Band. We'll be right back with more Game Time. All right, welcome back to Game Time. Perry Central visiting St. Patrick. The Bulldogs in control most of the night. You're going to see James Bolton scooting his way all the way for a touchdown as the Bulldogs win 43-0 in a big win. Let's look at some other scores from around the area, and we apologize we couldn't get all these games. We'll have them on our website and Game Time app. Collins gets a win over East Marion 18-6. Mount Olive with a big win over Sacred Heart 30-0. As you see some other final scores.
And Southern Miss sees its second straight football game postponed due to COVID-19. This time, an increase on USM's roster is the cause. The Eagles set to visit UTEP Saturday, postponed to a later date. They're supposed to see Liberty next week.
And that's what we got next Friday night. So be tuned in till then. Thank you all for joining us. We'll send you with our fan of the night and see you next week.